Hi everyone, my name is Matt Johnson and welcome to today's episode of Coffee and Watches. 3 times a week I bring you the very best in watch reviews, horological history and timepiece tidbits from around the globe. Hey guys, this is a public service announcement. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel yet? All you have to do to subscribe is click on that little red subscribe button right there. You see it? Just hover over it, click subscribe and you'll be all set to get my new videos every week. Cheers, guys. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 facts about Rolex. Facts you probably didn't know. Now, before we do, let's get into the coffee that I'm drinking today. This is the Espresso roast from our good friends Tim Hortons here in Canada. They have locations all over the world, from the UK to the US, Bahrain, Kuwait, Spain, all over. And you can find out more information about their coffee and their locations at timhortons.com. That's right here, timhortons.com. This particular roast is the Espresso roast, which I really love. It says on the back here that the Espresso roast is made with 100% Arabica beans from the world's most renowned coffee growing regions. The premium dark roast coffee is expertly roasted for a rich and full-bodied flavor, delivering a smooth finish every single time. So, that's the Espresso roast from Tim Hortons. Again, you can get it at www.timhortons.com. Let's get on to the top 10 facts you probably didn't know about Rolex. If I say the word Rolex to you, it conjures up quality and you also think expensive. Rolex is by far the most recognized luxury watch brand in the world today. Right now, we're going to discover the top 10 Rolex watch facts that you probably didn't know. Number 10. An interesting fact you probably didn't know about Rolex is that when they photograph their watches, the hands, the minute hand and the hour hand, are always set at the time 10 after 10. Why? Well, it frames the logo of Rolex perfectly. The second hand is also set at 31 seconds, and as a matter of fact, if there's a date complication, the date is always set at the 28th. This particular setting for the watch when photographed has become known as Rolex time. Number 9. The iconic Rolex logo, the crown, first appeared in 1925, and since then it has only been reshaped ever so slightly and still remains the same to this day. Number 7. The Rolex Submariner Model 5513 was handmade for Roger Moore and his role in James Bond, the movie Live and Let Die. That watch was auctioned off for, get this, a staggering 178,000 euros. How's that for a watch? Number 6. The massive franchise Hard Rock Cafe rewards its workers after 10 years of continued service by giving them a Rolex. But this is not just for executives, they give it to the waiters and waitresses, the line workers, the dishwashers. In fact, they give a Rolex after 10 years of service to employees on every single level. How cool is that? Well done, Hard Rock. Number 5. While Rolex has never actually released the number of watches they produce in a year, it's estimated to be somewhere between 800,000 and 1 million handmade watches a year. I'll take one. Number 4. You know, most watches these days are made from 316L stainless steel. Rolex, however, uses their own manufactured steel called 904L. It's exclusive to them, more expensive to manufacture and much more difficult to machine. It's rust and corrosion resistant and Rolex calls it super steel. Ba-da-ba-ba! Number 3. All of Rolex's watches are still hand manufactured to this day, which is incredible when you consider they manufacture upwards of 1 million watches a year. Quite frankly, it's this attention to detail that brings the horological perfection that Rolex has reached. Numero 2. dos. As far-fetched as it sounds, it takes about 1 year. One what? 1 year to manufacture every single Rolex watch. So I guess the high ticket price isn't as crazy as it would first appear. And number 1. Sir Edmund Hillary first conquered Mount Everest in 1953 by climbing to its summit. On his wrist, he wore a Rolex Oyster Perpetual, which is now housed at the Bayer Watch and Clock Museum. Shortly after he reached the summit, Rolex launched the Rolex Explorer to commemorate Sir Edmund Hillary's incredible feat. Well, thanks so much everybody for tuning in to today's episode of Coffee and Watches. My name's Matt Johnson. I sincerely hope you enjoyed looking at the top 10 things that you probably didn't know about Rolex. Now, for the next episode of Coffee and Watches, we'll see you on Wednesday, where we'll be diving into my watch wish box and pulling out another watch wish. Before you go, please make sure to click on that bell button just up there to the right of the search bar. Then you'll be instantly notified every time I release a new video. And finally, don't forget, please, to click on the subscribe button right here. My name's Matt Johnson. We'll see you again soon on Coffee and Watches.